What is good, y'all? It's your boy Real Talk, Humble Success. You know, there's gonna be days you're not gonna feel like doing shit. There's gonna be days you're gonna be completely dreading the grind. You're not gonna want to do anything, and that's totally fine. The only time when it becomes a problem is if you let your emotions control your decisions. I live by never living your life by emotions, but by routine. You set yourself a routine. The only exception is if you're definitely just sick, you need a break. Yes, rest is just as important as working hard. I take my rest on days. I have rest days too. These times I sleep in. You know, there's nothing wrong with sleeping in. All these people preach about waking up early in the morning, doing all these things. Yes, you have a head start. We all have the same 24 hours, but it all matters what you do in that 24 hours. If you wake up at 10, but you get to the grind as soon as you're up, then you're grinding, you're working hard. That's all that matters. But back to what I'm saying about days you're going to feel like not doing shit. Today was one of those days. For those of you guys who don't know, I work two jobs. I run multiple social media platforms. One is my music, one is this channel. And I'm currently trying to build a business in photography. The reason why I'm telling you this is that I have such limited time, but I still manage to go to the gym because I've set that discipline. I preach about staying in shape, I preach about being fit and all these kinds of things. And I believe if I'm not doing it, I can't speak about it. I'm not going to sit down and tell you guys, hey, you guys should do this, but I'm not doing it. I feel like that's not fair, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. That's never been in my nature. So what I'm trying to say is that I still have no time. Today was one of those days where I was super exhausted, you know, and I was just thinking to myself, what can I do? What can I do? I'm always trying to think about my schedule. But the thing is just like, I'm just like, oh, I wanted to just call it quits, go home, relax. I've worked two shifts. For those of you guys who don't know, I work electrician job in the morning. I wake up 5 a.m., seven to 4, and then 5 to 9 for my warehouse job. You guys are gonna call me crazy. Why the hell are you doing this? But I'm trying to stack as much funds and invest that money into something for the future. Invest it into the channel. I currently bought a new camera, and I'm gonna start using it for this channel too. But back to what I'm saying is that today was one of those days where I was just like feeling my emotions. I just like, bro, I don't want to do this shit, but I still went. Why? Because I've built that discipline. I've spoke about this in a previous video where I said motivation versus discipline. A lot of people choose motivation. Motivation is the thing that pushes you very hard for a split second. It pushes you very hard, maybe for just a day, or for some people, it lasts a month. But discipline will take you further. It will take you even years and years. You know, a lot of times people need to understand that in order for you to become a master at anything, you need 10,000 hours. And what does that take? Discipline. It takes the discipline to stay consistent and show up every single day. That's what it takes to be a person of character, a person of power, a person of integrity. What I'm trying to build in, what I'm trying to teach in this channel is there's gonna be days you're gonna feel like not doing shit, but you gotta be able to push through all that bullshit. You gotta be able to push through all that struggle, that mentality that's slowing you down. At the end of the day, when I don't feel like doing shit, I remember all the guys I'm competing with. A lot of you guys compare yourself to the bums that are in your age category. I compare myself with the best of the best, and it's not something of pride. It's the thing that I believe that if they can do it, I could do it. And that's how a lot of you guys need to believe. A lot of you guys need to actually start thinking, because there's a lot of people your age who are actually putting in the work 100 more hours or 100 more time in their craft, and then you complain why you don't have it. So instead of complaining, I want you guys to make an effort to build towards the self you want to be. you know it doesn't have to be crazy at first. It could just be the first step to it. Maybe you spend 3 times a week in the gym and you do specific body workout. It doesn't have to be crazy. But I believe that if I'm preaching about being fit, I gotta put in the time, put in the hours that I'm talking about in my videos. you know But what I'm trying to say is that there's gonna be days you're gonna feel very low. You're gonna be going through so much bullshit. And today was one of those days for me, you know. But you still gotta push through all of it, because you gotta show up for the people in your life. You know, I think I seen a post somewhere as the only people you should think about. Obviously mentally is for a mental battle. The only thing you should be thinking about when you're grinding is that you're trying to impress your 8-year old version of you and the future you that's gonna acquire all the success that you have built from this age. You know, so really that's all I gotta say for this video. Y'all stay blessed, stay humble. I'll catch y'all later in the next video. I'm soon gonna be start using my camera. I'm just trying to set everything up. I gotta buy myself a mic and everything for my camera because this one doesn't work for it. But I'll catch y'all later. I gotta go to bed, work, sleep, wake up, do it again. Stay humble.